or even whether or not I wanted to go to college.
Or do you think what you're learning at school you could have learned on your own? I could have just looked that up on my own. You didn't need to teach me it.
This is how much money you would be able to be making at 18.
Yeah. I just don't think they need to take extracurricular activity classes.
Mm-hmm.
Why not just teach them about what they want to learn?
Oh, you want to learn this? I'm going to charge you. I'm going to sell you a course.
Yeah. That I could literally look up on my own and do the research. Because all those classes are about are doing the research anyway.
Oh, I don't care about society. No.
Welcome back to the Chris and Manhood podcast. Today I'm with Juan and I'm Chris.
Yep.
And we're just doing a little segment about what we think about college and if college is valuable, if it's worth it, what do we value and what do we not value in college. And let's just get into it. Tell me about what you think is a waste of time for college and what you think, or just in general, what you think about
what
college.
Do I think of college as like a general?
Yeah, do you think it's worth it or do you think it's...
Well, I mean, I think it depends on the person. I'll put my perspective into it, just like how I'm dealing with college right now. So I'm going to a community college. Reason why I chose community college was because I wanted to save a couple extra bucks on where I was going. And at first I didn't know where I wanted to go, or even whether or not I wanted to go to college, to be honest. So I decided to go, save some extra money. Now, for someone in my shoes who didn't know whether or not they wanted to go to college, I kind of just did it off of like everybody else is going, so let me go as well, just in case, I don't want to be left behind type of deal.
Right.
But I'm kind of losing my point.
Well, do you think...
Yeah, help me out. Let me get my point across.
So, do you think your education is important, or do you think what you're learning at school you could have learned on your own?
Definitely.
Could have learned it on your own?
I think I need a mentor. What I want to learn is something that I would need a mentor for. I could totally just, go YouTube it, or I could go out and try and learn for myself. But it is kind of risky what I want to do. So it would be better if I had a mentor, low key.
Like not school, like somebody else teaching.
Yeah, not school. What I'm going for, you don't need school for. I'm just going so I can have a degree. The other thing as well, let me just to put into reference, what do I want to do in the future? My real goal is to get into like finance, or to be specific, real estate investment, and maybe some wholesaling as well. I'm a baby when it comes to talking about this stuff, so don't criticize me on my terminology. All right. But that's the goal, right? What am I doing after college? I'm going to be a state trooper. That is something that I just want to do. And I see it as a good part to make some money and get a really good pension. But yes.
Contribute to society?
Oh, I don't care about society. No.
Come on. You have to.
Contributing to society is good, yes. I mean, I wanted to be in the military for a long time. So me choosing the state trooper is kind of like my plan B to the military. I kind of grew up on the whole military aspect. So I wanted to be in the military.
Right.
But I lost my point. As you were saying, I forgot what I was saying.
About your experience with college and if you think it's worth having college for what you're trying to get into.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah. Like I said, for what I want to do, I'm only going just to get that degree, because that's what the state troopers require. They require that you have a bachelor's degree. I do hope some of the stuff I'm learning kind of transfers over to the real estate part, though, like the economics part.
Well, what is your major?
Business and administration.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can definitely go into real estate. Do you take any classes like that?
Mm-hmm. I mean, the only part that I've really seen that goes hand in hand with the real estate would be the accounting piece and the economic and marketing piece.
Marketing for sure.
That's pretty much it, though. Everything else I feel is pretty useless.
Yeah. I mean, finance can help too.
Finance is good too, but I don't really...
It's more personal.
Maybe it's different in colleges, but I don't have a finance course.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah. In my entire plan, there is no finance course.
Oh, okay.
It's just accounting. I think all of that is finance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Economics, accounting, all that other stuff is finance.
Right.
I think it's supposed to be just a broader spectrum.
Overall broad spectrum. College is only worth it for certain things.
Yeah.
So like not every like business. I mean, unless you know what you're doing already, then go into business school
Yeah.
and learn about business. Unless you know nothing, like college is valuable if you're not a person who's willing to figure something out on your own. But then again, why are you not willing to figure it out on your own?
Yeah.
Because some business schools, like you can go to business school and figure out this knowledge on your own just by researching.
Yeah.
Because you can do research and figure out anything, but there's some specific majors in college or just maybe it's not college, maybe it's a trade school or something that you can't learn by doing research. You have to
Yeah.
learn by physically doing or by being taught.
Well, a mechanic can learn some. I'm just using for a reference.
Yeah.
A mechanic can go get a job as a mechanic, and you can get life experience.
Right.
That can still count.
Exactly. Which is my point. Like, why go to school for that if that's what you're going to do?
Yeah.
Because you can go work for a mechanic your entire life. Start from 16 when you can start working. I think is the legal age. And then
I think it's like 17.
something like that. Doesn't matter. Whatever it is, you can work all the way up and even own your own business without ever going to college, ever having a degree.
I agree with
Because
you
you
on
know how
that
to work
one.
on cars.
Yeah.
Now, for me as an architect student, I do think it's valuable to go to the school to learn it. I don't think that the extracurricular stuff that the school wants to teach me is needed because I can look that stuff on my own. I can look it all up.
Well, name an example of one of those.
Like those
extracurricular-
off-brand classes, like those classes that aren't particular to your major. They're just part of the school that everybody has to take.
I think they're called extracurricular courses.
Something like that, or something like that.
I can't believe I can't remember the name, but I do know what you're talking
But
about.
sometimes there's a math course you don't need to take, but the school wants you to take it. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, like a prerequisite.
No,
Prerequisite or
prerequisites are part of your major.
Yeah.
I'm talking about stuff like, okay, say I'm an architect. I only need to take one science class, and the science class I took was landscape ecology. I don't need to take chemistry to know architecture.
Oh,
So if
I
they
see.
made me take chemistry,
Yeah.
I'd be like, what? I don't need this at all.
Yeah.
Like one class I had was American Visions,
Mm-hmm.
about history and stuff. American history with
I see what you're
American
saying now.
books and music and movies,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, well, I could have just looked that up on my own. You didn't need to teach me it.
Courses. Well, the only reason why they're doing that is because
I understand why they're doing it,
Why?
not like the actual reason why. I just
Oh.
understand that it's valuable. Like, it definitely teaches me something.
I was gonna say they're only doing that because you need to get those credits in. They need to
Right?
fill
They make
it
a
up.
credit system,
Yes, that's what
And
it
you don't-
is. You're filling those credit
and
courses.
it's a business. It's all so they can make money.
It is totally a business.
Yeah.
Aren't there other colleges? Off topic. Aren't there other colleges in other countries that are free?
Yeah.
Right.
Most other countries' colleges are free.
Yeah,
Because their
so,
taxes
yeah.
pay for it,
That's because
and they don't let it run as a business.
I wish we had free school.
Well, we
Imagine-
can
imagine-
go overseas and
Yeah.
learn education for free because it doesn't cost us anything to pay overseas for college. It just costs us to live there, and that's the other reason because America, everything's a business.
It's because of competition. There's competition in every single field.
Greed, money hungry people. They just want money. The people at the top, they all want money,
You can in America. You can capitalize on a lot of things, and medical.
and it's
is
unfortunate
a
that
big
people
thing.
do.
And education as well. Something that is considered a service, which it would be considered a service over in another country. It's still a service here, but we're allowed to
Cost
capitalize
your
on
life
it.
savings.
Exactly. Yeah. So we can tell somebody, "Oh, you want to learn this? I'm going to charge you. I'm going to sell you a course."
And make you take extra. See,
Yes.
me as an architect student, I think that the school I go to is valuable. I have to
Mm-hmm.
take 5 years in order to learn what
Yeah.
it needs. Except I don't really think it should be a 5-year thing because they're adding all this extra stuff that I don't need to know.
So what's your degree?
Bachelor of Architecture.
Bachelor's. Got you. Got you.
But it's a 5-year course
For
because it's
5
a lot
years?
of work. Because
Yeah.
it's a lot of work to get in there. But the other thing is, it wouldn't have to be 5 years if a school didn't give me those extracurricular classes that I didn't need.
Yeah.
That I could literally look up on my own and do the research. Because all those classes are about are doing the research anyway. You know?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
What? That is
Oh.
5 years?
No, your whole situation.
Oh. Well, I'm saying in general, even for people like,
Yeah.
say, fashion design, I think that's a valuable thing to go to school for. How else are you going to learn that?
Yeah.
I just don't think they need to take extracurricular activity classes. Why not just teach them about what they want to learn? They've already got their education in high school. What's the point?
You know what? I got a good example. last week, my economics teacher, loved this guy. What's it called? Everybody in the class is bored out of their mind, right? It's an economics
Oh,
course.
don't
It's
get me
kinda
wrong. I
boring.
enjoy those classes.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy to learn. But I
Well,
still
not-
don't think it's needed.
It's
But anyway,
yeah, but no. To your point, like what we want to learn, type of deal. This teacher is, I think he's like in his 60s or 70s, right? He's an older guy trying to teach young kids, right? What he did, which I commend him for. I think that's awesome because this is he took the fun into it. He put the fun into it.
And
Basically,
that's what I love about teachers who are
yes.
good.
This made me want to learn.
Exactly.
This is what made me want
that's
to
how
learn.
my semester is right now. I have
Yes.
all teachers that want.
He started talking about like your classic 401ks. He started off with, what are your monthly bills or yearly bills? That's what he started off with. So he basically said, what are your monthly bills and yearly bills? So everybody starts naming things, and then he starts putting into reference for us. If you started saving with an IRA, Roth IRA, two differences by the way, or a 401k, or even just in a savings account, like a high yield savings account, this is how much money you would be able to be making at 18. Because he started doing this at, I think he said 40.
What I'm really trying to get into is I want to know. I mean, I know how I think, but I want to know how you think, or even in general, how other people think
I
about
want to hear your comments.
college.
I really want to, yeah.
And if it's really,
If it's really worth it.
yeah.
If it's really worth it.
Because I'm referencing Charlie Kirk, not to say that I'm supporting him or that I'm against him or anything, but he said something like 20% of majors is worth it, and then the rest is not. But
I will agree with him on that.
I partly agree, yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the margin I agree, but I do agree that a lot of college you do not need.
A lot of people just go to college just because they feel like they
backup
have to.
plan.
As a backup plan, just because like they feel like they have to. Or some people go to college because they're too afraid to follow their dream because they're afraid to fail at what they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Or just they don't know any different because maybe they grew up in a struggle.
Yeah, that's another thing too. For the people that college is beneficial towards, I feel like those are hard skills taught in college. So what would be an example of that? I feel like
fashion design, like I was saying, or architecture.
Yeah, fashion design, architecture. I really feel like the medical field is something that you got to go to college if you want to be in the medical field.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I feel like there really is no other option. Maybe even like, I don't know, engineering, like all that major stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah, physics, science, definitely for sure. But for anybody else, especially someone like me who is just trying to get into real estate, I don't think you really need to go to college.
Well, it depends on the real estate you're talking.
Does depend on the real estate you're talking about. Some people, what is it called? Liberal arts. That's like the most. Sorry for all the liberal arts majors out there, but that's like probably the most basic thing you can get into.
And I want to just add on to it. So you can go to college and learn this, and it's still a valuable education. My point is, you don't need to go to college to learn it. Now you can go to college and say it's like history. You can learn about history on your own. You don't need to go to college for it. But if you do go to college for it, it will definitely be beneficial to you. It's just you don't need to spend the money to do that when it's all on the internet. It's all in books. There's free libraries.
The other thing as well, we also have to remember not everybody has the same mindset as well. I feel like this is an extreme mindset of if you're trying to save money, you don't want to waste time and you want to get your stuff now. Right?
Yeah.
I go to college if you want to, let's just say you want to learn history, you want to be a history major, right? Go to college so you can make friends, you can network with people that are in the same major as you because they like something that you like. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're kind of on the side of like, this is a waste of time. We're going to go learn it ourselves. But if you're the type of person that wants to go and experience what college is like and be with people and do what major you want.
It's a preference.
Yeah, it's a preference. That's all it really is. It really is a preference.
We're not saying like if you're doing this major, you go to college for it. It's not good and you're doing something terrible with your life. Like no, it can still definitely be beneficial to you.
For anybody that is watching, definitely give us some comments because it'll help us build off of.
We want to talk about stuff that you guys are interested in.
Yeah, we want to talk about stuff that you are interested in, and it also like we said, we're shy of manhood. What is shy of manhood? We are a growing person. We're not saying we're men, but we're growing men. You know what I'm saying?
We're young men
Yeah.
trying to learn about life to become successful. We don't
Yeah.
have anything to our name yet.
If you got anything that you want to put in there, maybe some advice, and maybe we can comment on the advice.
But we're trying to give
know?
advice to people who are younger than us as well.
Yeah.
Or people who aren't as far as long as us.
And entertainment if you like podcasts. Or just snippets, what we're doing now, segments, definitely give us some feedback. We need to figure out what we're doing wrong and what you do like. You know what I'm saying? So, but
we're definitely ready for the next podcast, though. Stay tuned for the
Yeah,
podcast. 'Cause that's our main, like, what do you want to call it? Like, peace holder?
our podcast, our podcast is the main thing. I guess you could say that's our bread and butter type of deal. The segments is going to be more of just little small pieces
To
of when
get
we
to
wanna,
know us more.
Yeah,
outside
get to know
the
us more.
podcast.
Just to get,
And just
if we
to share
want
our
to talk.
thoughts. Yeah, we like to share our thoughts with the world.
Indeed. I definitely got some stuff planned. Just stay tuned for that. That's not going to happen for a while. We're looking at maybe a month out. Yeah. But definitely got some planned, some segments planned.
Look out for more videos. Look out for, we're going to shoot another one right after this, so that'll be out sometime after. And then we're doing it the same day, like literally right after we cut this one.
Yeah.
And then we're getting another podcast. Big special guest you don't want to miss. He's been on stream with Kai Sinat. You don't want to miss him. So stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that.
Thanks for watching.
Boom.